Hey everyone, how is it going, and welcome to a new episode of Scape and Listen. Hope you guys are all doing really well today, and welcome to the video. Before we get into this too much, let me just first say that I do currently have a cold. If you guys have been watching my streams at all, you do know that I'm kind of battling a cold right now, and my voice is a little bit affected. It's better though, to be honest. Like, my voice was much more nasally like about a week ago, but it is better now for sure. Oh, these assholes that close the door, like, what is wrong with you? Anyway, my voice is a little bit better, so it shouldn't be too bad. And that being said, also, background footage is me training prayer. Yes, that is right. Praise frickin' Aunt Jemima. Mr. Mammal is finally training his prayer. The masses can all rejoice. But, alright guys, so as you guys know in my Scape and Listens, I start off with a RuneScape-based topic. Then I start talking about a more IRL-based topic. And so today I want to talk about the trading post. You guys on stream have been asking me quite a bit about what my opinions are on the trading post, and I'm pretty much going to give my overall thoughts on it. First impressions. Why? The reason why I say why, I can honestly bet to you that a solid 90% of people that play old school use the Zybez trading post. So basically, they add an update, which is literally in-game Zybez, when there is already something that at least 90% of players already use. It's kind of ridiculous, and also, I've had issues with people putting, posts on the trade posts, and it's not like I'm being ridiculous, like the post is like 4 hours old. The post will be 10 minutes old, I'll add the person, I'll hop to their world, and they're not there. They make fake posts to try and merchant to affect prices. Overall, I don't know. At this current moment, the trading post is just kind of useless to me, really. But recently, I don't know when, probably like yesterday or a couple days back, they did release, actually 5 days ago, holy shit, I'm sorry. 5 days ago, they did release a dev blog where they talked about potential changes, which is good. Some of the options, they said they could either change it straight to a grand exchange, which I wouldn't have a problem with. We just got 73 prayer, by the way. Cool. Anyway, I wouldn't have a problem with grand exchange at this point. People, have a problem with grand exchange. They say, oh, it'll mess up the prices. And then I say, how is it going to mess up the prices? And then they have nothing to say to me. I understand that merch clans exist when it comes to the grand exchange, but no matter what the trading system is in the game, there'll always be merchanting. So I don't think you saying, oh, merch clans is like that. It's not a valid reason to not have the grand exchange. Merchanting will always take place, but, so they said either just straight grand exchange or, and this is what I think could probably pass, is to just make it instant trading, where they keep the trading post as it is, and they can put a post on there and someone can instantly buy it through the trading post. Although this would also make it still that the person has to be online. So if the person is offline, you can't trade, so that kind of deters the whole grand exchange. Look at this rich motherfucker. Those leather gloves, what are you doing? So anyway, that would pretty much deter at least a little bit of merch clans, where people put in, I'm sure at least a lot of you have merchanted through the grand exchange before. All you do is find the correct buy and sell prices. You put in the offer, you go do something else for a while, you come back, and that's my thing. If they did this instant trade thing, it would be convenient like the grand exchange. But at the same time, it would deter some merchanting, simply because you have to be online for it to work. So, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if any of this is going to pass. I think it should, because I really feel like the current trade post is just kind of pointless. But, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see what happens in the upcoming polls. Let me know what you guys think about it down below. I mean, maybe some of you can enlighten me as to why the grand exchange would be a really bad thing, but I can't particularly think of any reasons why. But, that's pretty much my only RuneScape topic for the day that I have. So my IRL topic is going to be somewhat story time and then a little bit deep. If you guys remember my first ever Scape and Listen videos, they were always kind of deep and stuff. This one will kind of be, like that again. But so basically recently, I don't know exactly the situation. I don't remember exactly how it went down. But basically something came up in class. And it ended up getting to the point where I kind of had to explain what it is that I do. And by what it is that I do, I mean streaming in YouTube. Up until this past week, my friends Most of them, like one or two of them knew, but for the most part, people did not know that I did this. People that I know IRL, in real life, sorry. Last video, someone had an issue with me saying IRL, so, in real life. So, basically, I decided to tell them, and it's not like I hadn't told them in the past because I was embarrassed, I wasn't like, oh man, my friends are gonna hate because I play RuneScape. No. I've known these kids, like, my entire life. Like, they're like my best friends, and I know these people really well. I know that they wouldn't hate me because I choose to do this. But I always kind of refrain from telling them because they don't play the game. They're not involved in YouTube. I know that's weird for some of you, but in like a smaller town, just imagine it's very possible. There are kids in my class that aren't involved in YouTube. They're not involved in Twitch. And I know, like, some of you that are in bigger schools or, that kind of have the cliche high school that everybody, is involved in YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff. Believe it or not, a lot of my friends actually aren't. So to me, they don't play RuneScape. They're not involved in YouTube. They're not involved in Twitch. I mean, why would I even tell them? To me, it would really honestly feel like I was just trying to show off to them. That's why I refrained. I really felt like it would have came off as me being like, oh, check it out what I do, guys. Hey, what's up? Like, that's why I refrained. I really felt like it would be irrelevant to them, and they would just feel like I'm trying to show off that I'm successful and all this stuff. So, anyway, that's kind of the reason why I never told them. So, don't go in the comments and be like, fucking Mr. Mammal. Embarrassed to play RuneScape, unsub this bitch. No, it's okay. I felt the need to explain myself at least a little bit there. So anyway, it gets to the point where I feel like, what, I'm going to explain it. And so a couple of my friends came over after school, and I showed them. We didn't have basketball practice until later that day, so they were able to come home right after school for a while. So they came over to my house, and at this point they still didn't know. I was kind of keeping them on edge, and they were trying to guess. They're like, They guessed, like, do you invest in stocks and, all this shit? And I was just like, no. But I got home, and they saw my microphone, and my friend looks at me, and he snaps. He snaps, and he's got it. He looks at me, you're like a radio host. And I was like, in a really roundabout way, kind of. If you think about it, streaming is kind of like a radio show plus the video, which I understand is nothing like radio, but the commentary part's kind of like radio. I mean, not even. I don't know what kind of analogy I'm trying to make here, or what kind of connection. At any rate, I was like, not really. My one friend knows about YouTube and Twitch, and he figured it out. So I showed him my YouTube page and my Twitch page, and I wasn't sure how they were going to take it. I knew that they thought it would be cool if I was, on YouTube and Twitch, but the whole RuneScape part was kind of like, I don't know if they would be, think it was less cool or whatever, and to my, very, what's the words here? To my incredible relief, they were super excited. They were incredibly happy for me. They thought it was so cool. So, the next coming Monday, the rest of, the people that I, talk to a lot, in real life, at school and stuff, that didn't come over that day, I kind of explained it to them as well, and every single one of them also thought it was really cool, including a bunch of the kids on my basketball team. So, long story short, sorry. Basically, most of my friends know what I do now, and they all think it's really cool, and that honestly had to be one of the biggest weights off my shoulders ever. To be honest, you have no idea how hard it was for the past however long. I mean, I've been doing Oldschool Runescape videos since it came out in, last February. That's, over a year and a half of me not telling them. You know how hard it is when there's people in your life that you share everything with? You tell them about everything. You know how hard it is to not come to school and be like, dude, I got 20k subscribers yesterday. You know how hard that was? It was honest to God, a weight off my chest. And it felt awesome, and I'm just really glad that all my friends, are really supportive of it and like it. And I mean, like I said, I knew that they wouldn't have a problem with it. I've known these kids forever. They're good people. They wouldn't care that I play RuneScape. But I was just really relieved that they thought it was so cool. They were, ecstatic about it, to be honest. So, basically, how that translated into what I'm going to talk about today is, now that my friends know, it's a weight off my chest. And earlier I was talking about how I didn't want to tell them because I was afraid it'd be like I was showing off. Well, I'm going to give you a quote that was famous. Well, I mean, I would say it's mostly famous from, I think I think Nelson Mandela used it in a speech, and it's also famous from its use in Coach Carter. I'm going to dumb down the quote a little bit because it's pretty long, but basically the quote is like this. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, or fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Now, this has always been a quote that I'm sure a lot of you have heard before, to be honest. It's kind of always confused me. I never really knew what it meant, if I'm honest. I was always kind of like, I would always kind of read it for a while, and I'd be like, I kind of got it a little bit, but I wasn't really, I was like, I don't really know what this means or how it's applicable. And I think the fact that when this event happened, I think it finally clicked, and I finally understand it. Basically, what the quote is saying, it's basically saying you should be proud of who you are. You should be proud of your accomplishments. You should share your accomplishments. Because you dumbing down what you do and dumbing down your successes just so that other people around you won't feel self-conscious or you won't, make them feel jealous, that doesn't help anyone. It doesn't serve the world. And I finally get it. For a long time there, I didn't tell my friends because I thought, to be honest, that they were gonna just feel like I was trying to show off to them, and this quote kind of made me realize that no matter what it is that you do, no matter what it is that society is going to say about what you do, you have to be proud of what you do. You have to embrace it. You have to share it with people, because it can actually really affect people in ways you don't even understand. So I share with my friends that I'm, doing this, and I'm, successful and stuff because of you guys, obviously, because of all your support, and it inspired some of my friends. They were like, wow, like, this is crazy, the fact that you could, be this successful doing something like this. They were just so excited, and they wanted to know more about it, and they were really curious, and something that I thought was totally irrelevant to all of my friends actually ended up inspiring them and changing the way that they looked at things like video games and YouTube. It really did. So this quote, oh hi there, Mr. Beefy. So it really comes back to this quote. When you are good at something, and this is the part of the video where I, fucking psychology, Mr. Mammal, like for all these years, this year and a half, you thought you were talking to Mr. Mammal, but you were actually talking to Dr. Phil, like, let's talk about your feelings. But this is the part where I'm gonna apply this. Any of you out here that do anything like this, maybe there are even some of you that make videos and haven't told people because you're not sure how they're gonna take it. Be proud of what you do. You will honestly be surprised what can happen when no matter what it is you have a passion for, no matter what it is that you do, be proud of it. Have pride in what you do, share it with people, because like I said, it can affect people in ways unknown. And I mean, like I said, this has just been an absolutely uplifting experience for me. I couldn't be happier to know that all my friends now know what I do, and they, think it's awesome. They, they're very excited, and it's just, honestly, it's been a very uplifting experience. I just thought I would share that with you guys. Maybe you can apply it in your life. If there's anything that you do that you're proud of and that you're successful at and you have a passion for and you don't want to share with people because you're not sure how they're going to take it, share with people. You have no idea how it could change someone. Sorry about that. I had to pause really quickly to drink some water, and that's pretty much all I have to say on that topic, I guess. That's pretty much, wrap that up, but one more thing I want to talk about really quickly is honestly just a thank you to you guys things have honestly been just so amazing lately, and it's just all down to you guys, to be perfectly honest. Like, a couple of days ago, we hit 20k followers on Twitch, and on that same stream where we hit 20k followers, I also got over 240 subscribers total. Now, if you're not sure how subscribers work on Twitch, basically you subscribe to someone for 1 month at a time. And the more subscribers you have, I'm sorry, dude, I keep, like, ignoring you, but I'm sorry. The more subscribers you have, the more emotes you can unlock, and these emotes are, like, subscriber specific and all that stuff. So basically, in order to get 10 emotes, you have to get 250 subscribers. I got my 7th and 8th emotes about 4 months ago, and ever since then, I just never really could get over that hump to get all the way up to 250 to get emotes number 9 and 10. And the other day, when we broke 20k followers, we also got over 240 subs total. So we're very, very close to getting those 2 more emotes, and I don't know. I mean, it's just, we're also almost at 29k, going on 30k subscribers on YouTube. It's just, people always come in my stream and say, thank you, Mammal, and they comment on the videos and say, thank you for making videos, thank you for streaming. And honest to God, you really shouldn't thank me. I feel blessed that I'm even presented with this opportunity, to be perfectly honest. It honestly is so hard to get into the, like, streaming and video making community to the point where I am at this point. Like, it's so hard to just kind of start from scratch and grow to this point. It's very, very difficult to really get anywhere from where you start. So I feel blessed that I was presented with this opportunity, that there are so many people that support me, and I really do appreciate it. Like, I try and talk about this as often as I can in videos so that you guys really truly understand how much I appreciate you guys, because not 2 years ago, Not 2 years ago, I had not a clue what I was doing with my life. I was just kind of going with the flow, had no idea what I was doing. And then 2 years later, I am blessed with this amazing opportunity where I can, you know, entertain you guys and share my thoughts with you guys. And I don't know, I just thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and I really appreciate all the incredible support lately, guys. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys have all enjoyed this Scape and Listen video. That's going to be it for this one. We got a lot of prayer done. We got almost an entire full level in this, like, 18-minute commentary. So we're almost at 74 prayer, making them gains. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like down below if you did. Really do appreciate it. Leave a comment down below on how you guys have been doing. Like I said, things have been going awesome lately, and I really appreciate the support. So how you guys been? That's part of these videos. I like to interact with you guys and really kind of, you know, interact with you on a personal level and just see how you guys have been. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great one, and I will see you probably like 2 days after this is posted with a progress video. Take care, guys.